lecture. So we finished with SNMP version 1. So we will be starting with SNMP version 2. So try to understand this version 2 properly. If you have missed some points in version 1, so you can understand how, okay, version 2 में था, तो version 1 में ऐसा था. Okay, so we will be understanding the SNMP version 2. So this to your learning outcome will be, you will be able to understand the basic characteristic of SNMP version 2 and learn about the new and improved features compared to SNMP version 1. All of us know that whenever there is a version, there is an upgradation. Okay, but why that upgradation is required? Okay, is it a necessity? Is it required? Then only we will go for an upgradation. Okay, so that features which we require to improve, that we need to know. And being an engineer, we should know कि features में क्या lagging है and what are the new features that can see. Then only the next generation comes. Okay. So SNMP version 2, it is a revised protocol that includes performance and manager to manager communication improvement. So performance improvement is there. Okay, and manager to manager communication, which was missing in SNMP version 1. As with the SNMP version 1, SNMP version 2 functions within the specification of your SMI. So why the sentence I have highlighted is, see, we had SMI, MIB 2 in case of SNMP version 2, version 1. So when we went for version 2, where the performance was improving and manager to manager communication was also there, whether my SMI structure was totally changed or not, no, it is working within the specification of SMI. So what does SNMP version 2 in one sentence it offers? It offers a number of improvement, including additional protocol operation. So we had 5 protocols that get said, okay, trap and all those response, get next request. So 5 sets of commands were there. Here we will have 7 sets of commands. So those are the additional 2 protocols that is added in your SNMP version 2. The SMI, what is SMI again? It defines the rules for describing the management information using the ASN1. So SNMP version 2 SMI, it is described in RFC. So this is for your information, 1902. So it makes certain addition and enhancement to your SNMP version 1. So what this SMI is doing, some enhancement and addition. So SMI specific data such as including bit string, network address and counter. So these all things were not there in the SMI of SNMP version 1. So these things are added in your version 2. So if you are comparing version 1, version 2, so you can say that there was an enhancement and these things were added. Bit strings are defined only in SNMP version 2 and it comprises 0 or more named bits that specify a value. So bit string was not there in your version 2 and network address was version 1. Sorry, network address was also not there. So all these features, okay, they were added in the SMI of your version 2. So the SNMP and the version 2 and SMI. So here I think Saurabh was telling this. SNMP version 1 was supporting only 32 bits of IP address. See, all these slides will give you the difference between version 1 and version 2. Okay, so only 32 bits of IP address was supported by version 1. Version 2 can support other types of address as well. Okay, so more than 32 bits or other types of address. So wide range of addresses it can cover. Counters, not only positive numbers, it can be non-negative integers that increases until they reach a maximum value and then return to 0. In SNMP version 1, we had the counter size as 32-bit. In version 2, 32-bit and 64-bit counters are defined. Okay, so all these slides will be there. It is there in my notes. So these are the points which, see, we students table बना के लिखते हैं comparison. Please remember version 1 से हम version 2 पे आए. Here you can see 32-bit, more types of addressing scheme were there. Counter size 32, 64. ये सेम पैरामीटर इज नॉट एट ऑल एप्लीकेबल फॉर वर्जन 3. तो अगर मैंने यहाँ पे काउंटर साइज लिखा, वर्जन 1 में 32 लिखा, 64, 32 and 64, देयर इज नथिंग, नो डेटा टू राइट अबाउट वर्जन 3. बहुत बार आई हैव नेवर एक्चुअली चेक्ड द DBIT papers in university. We get random papers. I don't know what actually my students have written. But when I check their IA papers, I tell them and I can verify कि हाँ ठीक है, इन्होंने ऐसे good, better, best, more ऐसा नहीं, because 1 और 2 में फिर भी compatibility है. 3 is altogether a different architecture. वहाँ पे agent भी नहीं है, manager भी नहीं है. So I cannot compare actually when I write 1 or 2 के बीच में I can write a comparison. So in paragraph form. Okay. Then when I'm discussing, then I will compare about 2 and 3, 1 and 3. Okay. So some parameters might be common, not all parameters, because कोई comparison का है ही नहीं चीज. Okay. So that you will understand if you are paying attention, because architecture अलग है. हाँ, हम लिख सकते हैं देयर वर 5 मैसेजेस इन वर्जन 1. अभी हम लोग देखेंगे 7 मैसेजेस है, बिकॉज वो मैनेजर टू मैनेजर कम्युनिकेशन इंप्रूव हो रहा है. बट व्हाट टू राइट अबाउट वर्जन 3 देन? वर्जन 3 में ये सब कुछ नहीं हो रहा है, आर्किटेक्चर ही चेंज हो जा रहा है. ओके, मैनेजर भी नहीं दिख रहा है, एजेंट भी नहीं दिख रहा है, बट है, ये लोग है, बट इट इज रिप्रेजेंटेटेड इन अ डिफरेंट वे. ओके, सो whenever that question comes comparing, write it in paragraph form. That is what I will suggest. Otherwise वो जो comparison है वो meaningless होगा. Okay, so this was about the counter size. These are all small. Now comes major changes in SNMP version 2. Okay, bulk data transfer. If you had seen yesterday, I just project this one little bit. Oh no, sorry, this is another PPT. I cannot go. Get one message. Okay, and what he was doing, the agent send response. Again, what he was doing, the manager was get system ID. He was agent was giving get response system ID, then get system name, send response system name. एक एक करके वो data मांग रहा था, and the agent was giving the response. It was such a boring thing. Just see, एक बार नाम मांग रहा है, एजेंट नाम दे रहा है, दूसरी बार उसका ऑब्जेक्ट आईडी मांग रहा है, ऑब्जेक्ट आईडी, टाइम अप टाइम मांग रहा है, वापस से एजेंट अप टाइम दे रहा है. so many times the get request and send response. Okay, so why to do all these things? अगर मुझे किसी चीज के बारे में जानना है, एक ही ऑब्जेक्ट के बारे में जानना है, so I can send bulk message. Yes, it is a meaningful thing. Okay, कि बाबा एक ही साथ उसका ऑब्जेक्ट आईडी, नाम, अप टाइम, system location, okay, everything, all those 5 messages which are there in the systems group, एक ही बार में हम मांग लेंगे. Okay, and then one response, एक एक करके हम नहीं मांगेंगे. Okay, so that's why see यहाँ पे जो पहला slide था, these were all small changes which were happening. Now, what were the major changes? That's why it is highlighted, major changes in SNMP version 2. So if possible, write somewhere or whatever, if you are making a notebook, the ones which are written in blue. So the major change was bulk data transfer. So 2 significant messages were added. The first one was the ability to request as well as receive bulk data using the get bulk message. वहाँ पे हम एक करके मांग रहे थे, यहाँ पे we will request also as well as receive also the bulk data. So get bulk message. So this was one message that was added, and this speeds up the get next request process, and it is especially useful to retrieve data from the table. I hope this point is clear to you, all of you. Yes, at least.
Yes, ma'am.
Others? What about others?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. ठीक है, so bulk data transfer, that was one of the major change. Then manager to manager message. Okay, so this I had already discussed. So the second additional message, it deals with the interoperability between 2 NMS. मेरे पास 2 NMS है, 2 NMS के managers है, and when the 2 NMS wants to exchange messages, so that time I need manager to manager. So what happens is this extends the communication of management messages between management systems. Okay, and thus it makes the network management system interoperable. No network can work in isolation with each other. Okay, so we need to have a system interoperability. So that's why we need manager to manager message. The SMI does not remains the same, but we don't change the entire framework. So in SNMP version 1, this is some just information, technical information. SMI is defined in standard 6, which was described in RFC so and so. Okay, so yahan pe, you can just, I don't know if you will remember all these things. Okay, if you're copying it directly during exam, it is well and good. But how the structure of management information changes is some textual conventions and conformance are added. I will explain exactly what is textual conventions and conformance later. Might be today in the next lecture. So in SMI, what was the major change in version 2 is there were some textual conventions and conformance added. Now, what is all this? I will tell later on. So bulk data transfer kar sakte hain, manager to manager message, and the SMI changed. Okay, where textual conventions and conformance were added. SMI version 2 is divided into 3 parts, a little bit about the SMI. So that we have a module definition, object definition, and trap definition. Okay, so in an ASN1 macro, module identity is used to define an information module. This is just information about SMI version 2. Ye itna important nahi hai. So trap is under the notification type, and the object type macro defines the syntax and semantics of a managed object. So ye jo 3 part hai wo one sentence description is there. Now, what is textual convention? We are talking about SMI, which was enhanced. Some textual conventions and conformation were added. So what is textual conventions? They are actually helping us to define new data types. They are also intended to make the semantics consistent and clear to the human reader. We have seen data types, okay, when we were doing the ASN1 and TLB encoding. So it's the data type should not be limited. Okay, so that's why if I want to define new data types, so that's why textual conventions are there. And see, whatever like jo module identity, object type, notification type. Okay, so these are all the keywords. Okay, so this keywords, that is the semantics. Okay, it should be clear to the human reader. So that care has been taken. So although new data types could have been created using new ASN1 class and tag, the decision was made to use the existing defined class type and apply restriction to them. Although ASN1 was used in OSI or SNMP, wahan pe bhi there were provision to add new data type. Okay, but still in the SMI structure, by using these textual conventions, there was provision to define new data type. So that was the feature that they added in the SMI. Now, what is conformance statement? See, all these words are new. Okay, so if you are not writing it down, read it and then do, because नहीं तो ये कभी याद नहीं रहेगा. अभी पढ़ रहे हो, फिर IE के पहले पढ़ोगे, उसके बीच में nothing you are doing. Okay, and then you don't know what is all this. So conformance statement and all this are an important aspect of your MCQ. So conformance statement helps the customer objectively compare features of various products. See, this was something which was missing, and in any network we have seen network classification, network management of domains, vendor related products. So all the network elements that we are using, they are purchased from a particular vendor. Okay, so we never thought of ye vendor ka acha hai ki wo vendor ka acha hai. So what is conformance statement doing is it compares the features of various products. So you can say that it also keeps vendors honest in claiming their product as being compatible with a given SNMP version. See, SNMP It will work when the devices are SNMP enabled. For non-SNMP, like version 1, version 2, अगर है दोनों components उसमें है, we require a converter. Okay, a proxy server, or later on we will see a bilingual manager करके है, who will convert version 1 का packet into version 2 का packet, version 2 का packet into version 1 का packet. Okay, so I need to buy all those equipments. So here, by this conformance statement, we make sure that the products are compatible with the SNMP version. Agar it is not compatible, then it is of no use. I have to include one component which will manage the unmanaged object. So compliance defines a minimum set of capabilities. Additional capabilities may be offered as option in the given by the vendors. Okay, so this conformance statement, it tries to compare the features, okay, and include components which are SNMP enabled. I hope you understood what is conformance statement and textual conventions. These were the two features that was added in your SMI. Also, there was table enhancement. See, यहाँ पे ये सब जो क्लॉजेस ऐड हो गए थे, तो टेक्सचुअल कन्वेंशन ऐड हुआ था, कन्फॉर्मेंस हुआ था, एंड table enhancement. Now, what is table enhancement? See, when I was showing you system group, there was the name, the ID, and their description. Every data was given in the form of a table. So that table was further enhanced. So more information was there in that table. In any SNMP, you open the chapter or you remove my notes, you can see every data, okay, every object has a name, ID, and a description. Okay, so a table format is there to explain that entire thing. So that table was enhanced when in case of SNMP version 2. Now, what was that enhancement? Using a newly defined columnar object with a syntax clause, row status, conceptual rows could be added or deleted from an aggregate object table. Further, a table can be expanded by augmenting another table to it, which is helpful in adding additional columnar objects to an existing aggregate object. So in short, the table enhancement with new features incorporated was provided in case of your SNMP version 2. This I will be discussing. So this was your SMI changes. Similarly, your MIB also will change. So MIB change kaise hoga and all that again we will see in the next class. Now and the architecture. So see this I just wanted to project when you drawing version 2 version 1 architecture. So यहाँ पे manager है, यहाँ पे दूसरा manager है and यहाँ पे agent है. Earlier we had SNMP manager and we had an agent and the manager was communicating to the agent. So this part remains the same. Here we have two managers and two managers also communicate with each other. Okay. And here instead of 5 we have 7 messages, so that tomorrow we will see. And again those arrows are important because if manager is communicating with manager, then that data should not go over there. Okay, so here you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 7 messages are there, but in agent 1 2 3 4 5 6. Which one is missing? The manager to manager communication के लिए जो message है वो सिर्फ ये दोनों के लिए applicable है. So that message is not present over here. So that's why you need to understand version 1 properly. Then we can come to version 2. Okay, so this we will take up in the next class. Now what I wanted to tell you is about the group discussion. So group discussion, what I got the data. I got data of almost 75 students. Some groups were still left. Now, when can I get that data? I think and that group, your data was left. You had, I think, only 4 students in your group. Yes?
Ma'am, I added more.
You added more? Okay. So I will see, and if all of you can see that Google Doc which you have filled, yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so there I will write the name of the topic I wanted to show you. Let me share the screen. Can you see this? Shruti, your group number is 1, so I have given you topic 1. Okay, so
Okay, ma'am.
I will tell you what is topic 1. Only just you note down Shruti, at least Shruti is there. So topic 1. Aman, your group, I will tell you which topic because it was added. ये मेरे सारे project वाले इधर बैठे थे इधर चुप गए. Okay. So, group 2, I will tell you Royston. Your topic is topic 2. Royston. Okay, so 9 people in your group. So topic 2. Ronnie, your topic is topic 3. I'll project the topic so you note it down. Topic 3, Ronnie. Somebody in this group is there? If not Ronnie, Shafak, you are there, so you know down topic 3. Atharva, yours is topic 7.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Shreyas, anybody in Shreyas group? Many people are there.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so Shreyas के group का topic 4 है. Daniel, yours group is topic 5.
Okay, ma'am.
Parth, Jash वाला group जो है topic 6.
Yes. Got it, ma'am.
Okay, and then topic 7 भी हो गया है. So Aman, your can be topic 8. Okay, so now once this is there, I will share the topic so that you can you see it? Is the word file visible?
Yes.
Okay, so these are the topic. You can write your or take a picture, screenshot, whatever. So topic 1, what is wrong with India's telecom sector? Topic 2, aviation requires better engineer or management. Business 3, topic 3, business ethics and outlook. Topic 4, objective of management is to maximize profit. Topic 5, economic freedom, road to growth and prosperity. Topic 6, Geo's business model, whether it is sustainable or not. You will get information from the internet nicely. Collect those information. 7, ethical manager versus effective manager. 8th one, job versus entrepreneurship. 9th, the rise of Patanjali, marketing lessons to learn. 10th, right now don't use it. That I will see later. So these are your topics. So next week, Monday, group 1 is presenting. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, group 2, 3, 4 will present. So coming week, all 4 group will be presenting. Next week is the lab week. Okay, so along with the lab, we have time left. Okay, so the other 4 or 5 groups will be presenting. If any constraint, you tell it to the team leader. We will they will tell me, and जो बचे कुचे रहेंगे, हर एक कभी किसी का constraint हो जाता है, so they will fall in this group, but please don't make it a point कि हाँ, क्योंकि अगर एक बार लटक गए ना, मैंने see I am taking this activity since all these years. Whatever minor constraint, little bit, it's just a matter of 10 to 15 minutes in one lecture. Once you finish, then again I'll start teaching. एक बार रह गया ड्यू टू सम एक्सक्यूज, पीछे वो मेजर हो जाता है, बिकॉज थिंग्स कीप ऑन पाइलिंग अप, कंडीशंस आर नॉट ऑलवेज फेवरेबल इन आवर हैंड. सो जितना जल्दी एक्टिविटी खत्म हो जाए, दैट इज देयर. एक बार ऐसा ही कुछ हुआ था कॉलेज में, दे डिडंट गिव एंड दैट वो ग्रुप का रह ही गया. देन दे हैड टू कम ड्यूरिंग द पीएल टाइम एंड they had to, and that time I was also not free, and फिर तो कैसे भी करके अरेंज करना पड़ा. Okay, so please don't do it. Try to finish it in this your own turn. Don't wait for the 10th group. I hope somebody has taken this pic. I will upload it on Moodle also after some time. So can I stop sharing? किसी ने तो स्क्रीनशॉट लिया ही होगा. Yes. Okay. I just take the attendance. Why the attendance is so less? People are not interested in elective or what? Yes, roll number 1, 2.
Present, ma'am.